Hello friends, welcome to the platform of Darshanik IAS. This is Akshay Kadam. So guys, today on this platform of Darshanik IAS, we will be discussing strategies regarding the case study answer writing or how you should be preparing for the case studies. So guys, all of you know that case study is a very important part of ethics paper, and if you want to score 140 150 in ethics paper, then having very good command over case study is very important, is must. Okay, and UPSC is asking almost for half an mark out of 250 marks paper case studies. Generally UPSC is asking 6 to 7 case studies, and in these 6 to 7 case studies guys, okay, of 20-25 marks each, okay, you need to answer those case studies very effectively to get a very good marks. Okay, scoring in case study is a very integral part of your ethics paper. So today guys, I am going to just give you some tips, okay, strategies that what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on while answering the case study or while preparing for the case studies. And later on guys, I will even take discussion on some sample case studies. Okay, I will discuss with you some sample case study where I will discuss with you the case study, then what should be the formatting, the way you should structure your answer, format your answers, and how you can link thinkers with your answers. So I will discuss with you some sample case studies soon. Okay, you can stay tuned for those lectures also. But today I'm not going to discuss any case study. Today I'm going to discuss only, okay, the strategies, the tips, guidelines that you need to keep in mind for answering the case study questions. So guys, first important thing about case study guys, or what UPSC is expecting you, because case study is a unique part of the ethics paper which is not there in any other paper. Okay, case study is uniquely in ethics paper. So what UPSC is generally expecting, okay, from you while answering these case studies. So guys, case study analysis aims students to acquire two skills. Okay, applying theories to real life situations. Okay, that whatever you have studied in your paper, the UPSC syllabus, all the thinkers that you have studied from philosophy segment, from psychology segment, the ideas, concepts you have studied, from administrative ethics segment, all these conceptual ideas, the thinkers that you have studied, how effectively, okay, you can now bridge the gap from concepts to or theory to the day-to-day practical application of those concepts, of those theories. Okay, and that can be judged very effectively by UPSC by asking those case studies. Okay, in case study, that's why converting your conceptual theoretical knowledge into practical or applied knowledge is very important. Okay, so in conceptual or theoretical part in your paper, you will be studying normative ethics, meta ethics, you will be studying virtue ethics, consequentialist ethics, deontology ethics, rights ethics, and there will be many thinkers you will be studying. Okay, I have already uploaded on my YouTube channel of Darshanik IAS this video regarding the syllabus discussion, where I have discussed with you the entire syllabus of UPSC and what points you need to study. So you can check out that video, okay, in your discussions or before going through this lecture. So I assume that you have went through the syllabus discussion video already. Okay, so you will understand what these terms that I am using now in this class. Okay, so before studying this case study class, you should go through that syllabus discussion class first. So guys, so case study analysis, okay, it aims for students to acquire two skills that I said, applying theories. Okay, so in philosophy segment, I told you there are a lot of theories. Under virtue ethics, you have Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, Epicurean, then Stoicism theory, Buddha, Mahavira, a lot of their concepts are there. Then you have consequentialist ethics, where you have different branches, or under teleology you have different branches like utilitarianism of Jeremy Bentham, John Stuart Mill, act consequentialism of Bentham, rule consequentialism of Mill. Then you have ethical egoism, ethical altruism, ethical hedonism as a theories. Then you have deontological theories in which you have Gandhian ethics, means-based morality, your Kant's idea of categorical imperative, then Bhagavad Gita's Nishkam, Karma, Sakarma, etc. Lot of ideas are there, and you have John Locke's legendary theory of rights ethics. So all this theoretical understanding, okay, how well you can apply, this is the core part of the case study discussions. And not only you have these theories, guys, in philosophy part, in psychology segment also, you have a lot of attitude formation theories, attitude change theories, value system formation theories, theories of social influence and persuasion. You have theories regarding stereotype formation, prejudice formation. You have theories regarding how to change those stereotype, prejudices, etc. Then you have emotional intelligence concept, okay, or theory, or how emotional intelligence works, etc. And how you can use this idea of emotional intelligence here in your answer writing. Even that is very significant part. So guys, if you are only good at theory, then you will score well in section A of your ethics paper, where you have subjective questions. Okay, but if you really want to be good or get good marks, then you need to bridge the gap between theoretical ethics and a practical ethics or practical application of ethics. And for that, guys, this applying theories to real situation is very, very important. You need to focus on this part. Then, guys, generating solutions to real life problems. Okay, now second thing that UPSC expects from you through these case studies is that, see, and the basic understanding that UPSC wants you to have, that whether you could generate solutions to the problems that you will face in real life, in day-to-day administration. Now, guys, understand. First, you try to understand why UPSC had changed its syllabus, okay, the way what we are discussing, the way case study they are asking, the way question they are framing. Now, understand, guys, when UPSC was trying to revise its syllabus of 2013, okay, lot of committees were there, lot of committees recommended or gave input to UPSC how you should change your syllabus. And one basic recommendation, one basic guideline, okay, from the all committees was that you should hire IAS, IPS, IRS officers, all officers who are extremely innovative, who are extremely solution oriented, who have extremely dynamic personality, okay, who could come up with the solutions to the problems very well. Okay, they, in short, they have clear cut recommendation. We don't want, okay, that ratta marne wale IAS, IPS. We don't want IAS, IPS who do lot of rote learning and crack UPSC exam. और वो 70 साल से इंडिया की पॉवर्टी कितनी है यही नंबर डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. Okay, they want IAS, IPS officers, IRS officers who could solve India's problem. They should know how to develop Aadhaar. They should know how to develop the systems, come up with the solution to the system. Okay, not those IAS who only debate problem of LOC. We want IAS, okay, who will solve problem of LOC. So this kind of guys, innovative thinker, okay, solution oriented bureaucracy they want. Okay, they want a bureaucracy who is extremely dynamic in their personality. And these facets, guys, that's why all UPSC questions are reasoning based. Now they are not asking you why 1857 revolt took place. Now they expect you, okay, how 1857 revolt was watershed in Indian history. Okay, everywhere they are trying to ask you this reasoning based question. That's why they removed the one optional, or from prelim paper they removed one optional paper was there in prelim. Paper 2 was before 2013 was a one optional paper. Okay, and they added CSAT where you need lot of reasoning skills. So this reasoning skill is the very important value that UPSC expect from you or want you to have, or select those candidates who have it. And that's why case study, guys, okay, focus on this aspect, that whatever you are studying in your ethics paper, okay, can you apply it to day-to-day life? And secondly, okay, can you generate solution, come up with the solutions, give the solutions to that real life problems? What innovative solutions can you give? How dynamically out of box divergent solutions you can give, or how much innovative solutions you can give to those problems? So these two qualities, guys, okay, they want to check. So you need to keep in mind the demand of the subject matter, demand of the case studies. Okay, and not in ethics paper, guys. In every paper you need to keep this in mind, what UPSC is expecting, and then automatically you will automatically phrase your answers accordingly. Okay, you need to even in essay paper. Why essay paper is there? When you already have GS 4 paper, optional 2 papers, then there is a language ke 2 paper. Okay, why they have the essay paper? So in essay paper they want to check your analytical skill, how much in depth you can think of. Okay, so how much deep analysis you can do, that is one of the major expectation from the essay. Then you should be writing essay with extreme analytical, philosophical, reflective edge. You need to reflect, okay, in very meaningfully, or you need to reflect or consider multiple dimensions, okay, while writing the essays. So for essay guys and writing, I will be recording more lectures also. So we'll be discussing that essay part also. So stay tuned for those lectures also. But right now we will come back to our case study part. So understand the demand, the subject matter of each and every question, each and every paper of case study, essay, even in interview, what they are expecting from you. Okay, if you understand that expectation, then you automatically, it will reflect in your answers. Now guys, so this is the basic guideline that I wanted to give you. Now in case study strategy or case study discussion guys, okay, what other things you need to do? Now some first most important tip guys, I already given you in my syllabus discussion part, or yesterday I have taken or given some topics, or I have uploaded videos in which I have discussed with you some strategy discussions related to your ethics paper in general. So there I told you guys, time management is a very crucial aspect of ethics paper. Okay, in 3 hours you need to cover around 3000 words, or write 3000 plus words. So time management is very important, and for time management guys, then you need to read a case study in one go. Okay, very carefully, note down the points very carefully, underline those points very carefully, and once you do the case study in one go, then you will be able to do, you won't have to reread the case study again and again, okay, and it will save you a lot of time, and you can utilize that time on answer writing. You can utilize that in your answer to go more in depth of your answers. So first important tip guys, okay, whenever you are solving the case studies, try to develop this art that I will read case study only once. Uske baad no, I will directly go to the question. I will try to recall the case studies parameters, okay, and I will try to answer. Or while first time reading the case study, okay, I will underline the concepts. I will underline the topics. Okay, I will highlight the points there itself in the case study. So I don't have to read entire case study again. I can just go over those important points that I have underlined in the case study. Because case studies are really lengthy guys. When you will try or go on solving this, those case study, you will realize my point. So now in case study discussion guys, okay, first thing then, other than that, what you need to do is the SWOT analysis. When you are reading the case study guys, the most important part in any case study or in any business scenario, administrative scenario, okay, this SWOT analysis is a very important task. You must have heard about SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. Okay, so this strength, weakness, opportunity, threats, what we call SWOT analysis. It is used by MBA students or in business world by all people. That's what you have to do in the case study. Okay, in the case study, you have to highlight, understand what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your opportunities available to you, what are constraints, conditionality, threats, okay, limitations. And you have to point out or clearly mark or classify these things. So this SWOT analysis guys is very, very important factor that you need to focus on. Now while doing this SWOT analysis, one more thing that you need to focus on guys, that you need to differentiate between facts and assumptions. In many case studies guys, okay, this facts versus assumptions, this is major issue. While reading case study, you need to highlight, note down which are the facts involved in the case study and which are the assumptions. If you do it good or understand it well, then automatically you will not do any mistake in the answer. Now what I mean by facts and assumptions. Now in most of the case study, they will say that this road construction will cost 50 crore. This is the fact. Okay, it is well defined. वहाँ पे आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते case study में. Okay, that I will construct the road in 10 crores. When they have clearly defined the criteria, okay, that road construction will need 50 crore, then you have to go by that fact. Okay, but most of the time there are assumptions, and if there are assumptions in the case study, then definitely you can, okay, have a scope, okay, to then add or eliminate some parameter or add some parameter. For example, this might cost 50 crore. Or 50 crore is the cost of the bridge, but it might escalate to 100 crore in this situation. So it might, okay, then in that guys, it is an assumption. It may lead to, it might cause, okay, it is estimated that probably this much of cost will be there. So any such a question guys, okay, their assumption is there. There is no fact then here you get the liberty in the case study. So you can't tamper with the facts in the case study, but you can have a little bit liberty to tamper with the assumptions. Okay, so while doing SWOT analysis, guys, okay, first thing you need to focus on is classifying facts from the your assumptions. Okay, so first thing you need to focus on that. Second, guys, in SWOT analysis, I already told you strength, weaknesses, opportunity, threats. Okay, what is the resources available to you? What are the conditionalities, limitations, constraints, time constraint, cost constraint, labor constraint, financial constraint, etc. Okay, what constraints are there? What is your strength? What power you have? How much manpower you have? Okay, how much legal power you have? So that's your strength, etc. What are the weaknesses in the case study? Okay, for example, data is not sufficient, political pressure is there, time estimation, etc. Cost estimation can't be done properly. Okay, data is not reliable. Many such are weaknesses. So you need to highlight while reading the case study, what are the facts, what are the assumptions, what are the weaknesses, what are the conditionalities. Okay, and this you need to do very swiftly while reading your case study, that is SWOT analysis. Okay, now guys, the next part after the SWOT analysis is your key actors and perspective. You need to focus on this second aspect, key actors and perspective. Now this key actor and perspective, guys, what I mean by that, so when you will go while writing the answer to the case study, then first thing you need to draw before starting the answer to the case study, in most of the case studies, this point, key actor and perspective. Just add a heading, subheading, you start your answer with that, key actors and perspectives, ... So who are the key actors and perspectives? You need to do this analysis in the beginning of the case study and do that analysis, guys, at a very in-depth level. Okay, more and more key actors and perspectives that you can come up with in your case study, you will get more better marks. You will get more good marks because extra key actor or perspective in the case study, and you can come up with the one extra solution for that case study in your answers. And that's why key actor perspective is very important aspect or very significant point. Now what I mean by key actor and perspective, so let's take one case study. Okay, I guess this case study was asked by UPSC previously. It was about an alcohol ban. So one state government chief minister has promised to ban the alcohol if he comes to a power. Now he has won the election and wants to ban the alcohol in his state. Okay, so what will be the conditions, etc., etc. That lengthy case study was there. So in this case study, guys, you do your SWOT analysis, come up with the fact assumption. So there will be a lot of facts that this much of revenue government gets from the alcohol resources. Now government will not get that revenue. So this is the fact. क्योंकि last year उतना revenue alcohol से आया था government को. So you can't tamper with that. Okay, that is fact. But it might save these many people's lives, etc., etc. These are assumptions. So you did all SWOT analysis. Now in this case study of alcohol ban, guys, who are the key actors and perspective? The one extra key actor, one extra perspective you can think of, and that, okay, will give you very good marks. So most of your friends who are writing the case study answer, they will come up with important 8-10 key actors and perspectives. For example, what I mean, this key actors and perspective, this alcohol case study, which key actors and perspectives comes to your mind? That is government, CM or a political party, then a bureaucracy, then those people who drink, then their families, wives, kids, against whom domestic violence is happening, the major reason, wo aa jayenge. Then you have the alcohol producers, suppliers, wholesalers, retailers, entire employment chain that is linked with the case study or with the issue. Now, iske alawa, guys, okay, you can think little bit and you will come up with 2-3 more key actors and perspectives. But I will give you 10-15 key actors and perspectives of this simple case study. Okay, so these 5-6 case studies. Now consider, okay, who else are the key actors in this case study. So first of all, guys, if government bans the alcohol, then there won't be, okay, resources to the government, and government will have to cut down on social sector schemes. So their beneficiaries of those social sector schemes will get impacted. So those beneficiaries is a one key actor and perspective. If government don't want to reduce the social sector expenditure or other expenditure on other schemes, because these beneficiaries will get impacted, then government will have to increase tax or collect tax from somewhere else. And if government increases tax, collect tax from somewhere else, okay, then guys, in that case, there will be more access to the government will have to raise the taxes, then it will impact the people on whom it has been taxed. So that could be industrialists, middle class, working population, any one of them. So both beneficiaries. If we ban alcohol and drops in tax collection, तो उसके social sector scheme के beneficiaries, या फिर if you raise taxes, okay, then those people who are taxed. इसके अलावा guys, policing is very important organization to deal with the alcohol ban. Then all these people who will get unemployed, okay, you need to rehabilitate them. Then those rehabilitation related branches or people will also be the key actor in case study. Then इसके बाद guys, you have your these people who are drunk or drinking. These people now will not have access to alcohol, and these people who are habitual drinkers, okay, will face the withdrawal symptoms, etc. To deal with that, you need to rehabilitate them. Okay, you need de-addiction center, okay, counselors, etc. So do we have those available in our state? Okay, that is again one key actor and perspective. Then iske baad guys, when alcohol ban has happened, it will increase underground or economy or black market in alcohol. So how to control that black market economy, black market sale, that we need to control. Then we can stop regulated hotels, suppliers from producing alcohol or selling alcohol. What about the spurious liquor or those people who are making it locally, desi, daru, alcohol, etc. So they are also key actor and perspective that you need to worry about, think about. Then uske baad most of the people guys, okay, or in previously in states like Gujarat where alcohol has already been banned, whether it is working effectively or not, you can consult that state government, take their opinion or learn from there, or have a visit, send your bureaucracy to visit and see how they are working, whether it is effective or not. तो वो state भी जो है ना, is a key actor and perspective. Then आपका जो state government है, okay, वो तो अल्कोहल बैन कर चुका है, लेकिन आजू बाजू के नेबरिंग स्टेट में मिल रहा है, बॉर्डर एरिया में, ओके, काफी दारू की दुकानें एक्सेट्रा आर ओपन. तो हाउ यू विल डील विद दैट? या नेबरिंग स्टेट से कोई इलीगल लिकर ट्रेड वगैरह नहीं हो रहा, तो हाउ यू विल डील विद दैट? ओके, तो वो भी गाइज इज अ इंपॉर्टेंट सिग्निफिकेंट की एक्टर एंड पर्सपेक्टिव इन द केस स्टडी. सो गाइज, फॉर दिस सिंपल पार्ट of key actor and perspectives, okay, of one simple case study, I gave you almost 14-15 key actors and their perspectives. So one extra key actor you can think of, okay, you will get one extra point to write in your answers. And that's what, how much out of box you are thinking, how much innovative you are thinking, how much divergent, dynamic you are thinking. Okay, that's what UPSC wants to check in your case study answer. So you have to focus on this aspect very well. Key actors and perspectives. Okay, then uske baad guys, next is a third point that you need to focus on was a highlight the moral dilemma. Now what I mean by highlight the moral dilemma? So guys, in your case study you need to focus on this aspect, highlighting the moral dilemma. So when you will read entire case study, you will do the SWOT analysis, fact assumption analysis, you will do the plot this key actor perspective, everything. Now you can go ahead, okay, and third point you need to do is highlight the moral dilemma. Now what I mean by highlighting this moral dilemma, you need to put entire case study. So first you begin, you answer up your case study with key actor and perspective, and then you write second point, moral dilemma, ... And you need to put, guys, in short, what I mean is entire case study of 300 words into 2 or 3 lines. So whatever this case study 100 200 words they have given, you should be able to reduce it to the core terminologies and write that case study write down that case study in one line, in one moral dilemma. So for example, there was one case study about UPSC has asked that you are MD CEO of a private company, or you are the head of an educational institute, and as a head of an educational institute, you are working with the your organization, educational institute, needs some funding from the government and file is pending in a educational department, and you get a call from that educational department secretary asking you, requesting you, okay, that he will process the file, this funding requirement, etc. But you need to appoint one of his family member, relative, to the post of professor, etc. in his organization. So what you will do, what you will not do, etc. like that case study was there. So now whatever you have studied in your philosophy segment, psychology segment, administrative segment of the syllabus, you need to put, use that data, okay, and the link entire case study with that data and write that case study in 2 lines. So what this case study simply means in technical words, that in this case study, okay, there is a conflict or moral dilemma between, okay, nepotism or partiality, favoritism, cronyism as a bad moral value versus profit interest or my business interest or interest of my educational institute, okay, cost benefit analysis, utility calculation or profit based calculation is involved. So you can put entire case study in 1 line, that one moral dilemma. Tell the examiner, I have understood the entire case study and this case study is all about this 1 line. Okay. Same way, the ones they have asked case study about casteism, that in one school Dalit cook has been appointed and that's why most of the people of higher caste stop sending their kids to the school. And then it might lead to closing down of the school, teacher and kids losing their job, etc. The entire case study was there. Okay, and what you will do, 2 questions were there to deal with issue as a sarpanch of the village. So your answers you can write in main body, but after key actor and perspective in 1 line, okay, you can write entire case study or highlight the case study, that this case study is a conflict or moral dilemma, or entire case studies issue is the conflict between prevalent stereotype prejudice that are there in Indian society in the form of casteism, etc., which are institutionalized prejudices which came from the religion or religious books. So this is dealing with this institutionalized stereotype prejudices like casteism, etc., versus, okay, ensuring the social integration of the entire community living in village, okay, so causing their social integration in the community. So ये जो aspect है, ये line, एक line में you put down the entire crux of the case study, and that's very important point, guys, that you need to put down the moral dilemma, the entire crux of the case study in 1 line. Okay, now guys, next, now, so this is a beginning part or introductory part of the case study. You do the SWOT analysis, you need not write in the answer. Key actor perspective diagram you can draw. Then in 1 line, you can highlight the entire moral dilemma. Now, next is, guys, आपका multidimensional analysis. So guys, 3rd point is multidimensional analysis. Now guys, on multidimensional analysis, I will add a separate video because I believe that this multidimensional analysis is very, very important, not only in just ethics paper or case study answers, but answers of each and every question of GS papers or even of the optional papers. So I will add one extra video about what I mean by multidimensional analysis. So if you go through the lectures of the toppers, okay, or some interviews of the toppers, then most of them will tell you one bottom line about answer writing, that always write horizontal answers, don't write vertical answers. So what I mean by always write horizontal answers, don't write vertical answers, okay. So guys, here what I mean by writing horizontal and vertical answers, so don't go in depth of any 2 or 3 points. That's called vertical answers. What you need to do is write horizontal answers, okay, means instead of writing 3 or 4 points and explaining them for 40-50 words, write 10-12 points, okay, and explain them in just one line. So if they ask you, okay, what are the reasons or causes of 1857 revolt, इतना easy question नहीं आएगा, but just assuming, Then don't write 4 or 5 causes and explain them in 40-50 words or provide evidences for that. Rather write 10-12 factors in just one line, and that will give you more marks. Because I already told you guys, in competitive exam, there is a basic rule. Okay, you have to compete with other person, and so in competition, the basic rule, write more than others, write better than others, write different, innovative than others. Okay, so write more than others, then you need to write more points. So in case study also, give more and more solutions. And one extra more solution, one extra key actor and perspective, you will get 1 extra point to write, and 1 extra point, you will get extra marks. And that's why, for that guys, you need to do the multi-dimensional analysis of the case study. Now I will record the separate video on what I mean by multi-dimensional analysis, how to do that. There, I will discuss with you there 2 charts about multi-dimensional analysis. And these 2 charts guys about multi-dimensional analysis that I will discuss will be where I will discuss with you, different dimensions like society, culture, religion, media, social media, print electronic media, biology, family, schooling, textbooks, role models, constitution, laws, then geography, agriculture, history, society, culture, etc., religion, technology. Lot of factors I will give you, more than 25-30 factors I will give you, and you have to do this multi-dimensional analysis of the case study and link all these factors with the case study and think whether these factors are linked with the case study and whether I can come up with some solutions, answers to this case study. I will take lot of lectures on this part, multi-dimensional analysis. So right now I can't go in detail of this segment because I have to discuss all other steps also. So stay tuned for those videos. But right now, just understand this multi-dimensional analysis is very, very important in your case study. More multi-dimensional analysis you will do, you will get very good marks. And in my ethics course, guys, I will discuss this topic in very much detail, how to do multi-dimensional analysis in the case studies. Even in essay writing, how to use multi-dimensionality chart, I will discuss that in depth with lot of questions, answers or solutions. So there you will get very good hand over this point of multidimensional analysis. Then next thing in your case study answer guys, you need to focus on is the value loaded terminologies. Now value loaded terminologies, in yesterday's discussion that while writing ethics answers, what you need to focus on, what you need to take care of, I have already recorded that lecture. You go through that lecture. And there guys, you will understand, that this value loaded terminologies is very important or significant part. So what I mean by value loaded terminology, I have recorded in that lecture. So you check out that lecture, related to strategy discussion regarding ethics paper. And in that lecture, I have in depth discussed this point, value loaded terminology. So as much as value loaded terminology you will use in your answer length will get reduced tremendously. And what I mean by value loaded terminology, so just now I told you this value loaded terminologies like nepotism, cost benefit analysis, social integration, institutionalized prejudices, how much such a words, try to throw such a words in your answer, and how much such a words you are using in your answer, you will get very good marks and your answer will become very concise and you will be able to write more and more points or more and more dimensions, and you will be able to score more. So in this multidimensional analysis guys, in value loaded terminologies, I will share with you, or I will in my class on my Darshanik IS app, when I will launch my ethics classes, there, one lecture at the end of the class will be on value loaded terminology. All terminologies that we have discussed in entire class of 100 hours, I will list them out for you. I will give you those list of 300-400 core words, and that core words, you need to scan through your brain, mug up those terms very well, and these terms guys, should flow in your blood, they should be there in your brain, ready to come out, pop out, and as soon as you read the case study, 8-10 value loaded terminology should come to your mind that I will use in my answer. And very strong command you develop over those terms, understand those terms conceptually, how they link with case study, you understand that and use them in case study. That's the knack you need to develop, and there you will change the game. So value loaded terminologies. So in entire syllabus you will get lot of these value loaded terminologies like utility calculus of Bentham, act consequentialism, rule consequentialism, principle of universality, categorical imperative, means based morality, science without humanity, politics without principle, knowledge without character, religion without sacrifice, these kind of terms. Okay, philosopher king, Raja Rishi, these kind of terms, guys. Okay, more and more you use, then it will give a impression to the paper checker that he is not some student, naive student or graduate who has studied naive psychology, philosophy. He has studied the thinkers, he understands them, and he is using their words, their terms in answer. Okay, that halo effect itself will give you the lot of extra marks. So value loaded terminology as much as you can use is very important. Then guys, go beyond the case study. Okay, in most of the case studies, guys, okay, you need not restrict yourself to that case study. You need to go a little bit beyond the case study. Many things will not be mentioned in the case study, but you need to assume and go beyond those case study. Now, what I mean by that, this point is very hard to explain until you take an example of any case study. Okay, so what I mean by this, go beyond the case study and think little bit out of box or innovative. So for example, now suppose there was a case study, UPSC has asked once a case study related to this about educational institute. Okay, now in this educational institute's case study, which I discussed with you, that you as an head of the educational institute get call from a secretary of education department that he will process the file of funding for your organization if you appoint his relative as a professor in that organization. Now once you got this call and you need to take a decision, so what two decisions are available to you? Reject him or accept him and get the funds, or reject him and face whatever will happen. But guys, go beyond case study and you can come up with the third solution also, that I will not reject that candidate, I will not even accept him, I will ask him to appear for the interview, and if his credentials are suitable for my job, then I will select him. So it's a middle path. Okay, I don't have to terminate him and or reject him. Okay, I can select him, get the funding, and I have selected him through a process of interview where I have checked his credential, so it will not compromise the quality of my educational institute. Okay, so you need to go beyond the case study and come up with such a one extra solution, extra answers. Then so this one basic guideline, go beyond case study. Now just one more point to explain this idea or this point. So this alcohol ban case study that I just now discussed with you. So go beyond case study, that while doing alcohol ban, okay, what can happen? So I told you that alcohol revenue will get will not come to the government. So government will have to cut on social sector scheme or tax the people. That extra thinking, how much you go beyond the case study. Okay, I have implemented law very well in my state, but all liquor is coming from outside the state, or people are crossing border and drinking. What you will do with that issue? Okay, so you can consider some, go beyond case study and consider that you call all those chief ministers of the neighboring states, okay, and ask your chief minister to discuss with them or ask them to declare some border area of 10 kilometer, etc. as a buffer zone where even those states will not allow the alcohol drinking, etc. And ask these states to cooperate with you, okay, and explain them your points, etc. And if you manage to get their cooperation, you can declare the border area of 10 kilometer as a no buffer or buffer zone where drinking or sale of alcohol will not be allowed. Okay, so this kind of guys policies you can come up with by going little bit beyond the case study and coming with innovative solutions. Then guys, now this is not answer writing apart, but this thing you need to remember in mind, that avoid hypercritical arguments. Okay, in most many institutes in Delhi where I teach ethics, I have come across this major point that students give very hypercritical solutions, guys. Okay, because lot of things, guys, you are not supposed to, you are not even have powers over it, or you end up giving solutions that are not even physically or practically implementable, or even administratively non-implementable. Then, guys, don't, okay, give any such a solution which is not administratively implementable or not even financially implementable. So, or even if it is implementable, it is legally not possible. For example, there is a corruption case study, and you write that there should be stricter or harsher punishment, there should be life imprisonment for corruption, there should be death penalty for corruption. Now, already for such a hardened criminals or crimes, okay, world is not giving the death penalties. There is a trend going on to ban the death penalty, and you are suggesting it in a solution. This is very stupid thing to do then. That's why whatever answers you are giving should be feasible, legally implementable, financially implementable, okay, or even practically implementable. And don't give any hypercritical argument. Every word or solution you are giving, just think whether this solution is implementable. Put yourself in the shoes of an administrator and think whether if I am IAS, IPS there now, and this solution someone gives me, can I able to implement it? Will it be possible through all angles? Will I be able to get political consent, or will I be able to get legal consent? Whether it will be, what will be the opinion of the judiciary on this, whether they will ban it, cancel my decision, etc. You need to think about all these points. See, you are not writing the paper of any political party where you can do the activism. You are writing the answers for a bureaucracy, okay, to be a bureaucrat. And there, guys, in bureaucracy, you need to be very much pragmatic in your approach, practical in your approach. So write answers like a bureaucrat, considering all these legal, political, financial issues or restrictions. And then, guys, this point, well, combined with that, I explain you that administrative feasibility. Okay, and every decision that you are giving, because UPSC is taking this exam for administrator, then you need to consider the administrative feasibility of each and every solution you are giving. Don't give any such a solution which are not administratively feasible. In some case studies, guys, see, one point you need to remember before this, while considering this point, is that in case study, who you are, that matters a lot. In most of the case studies, you are IAS, IPS, BDO, military officer, Sarpanch of the village, etc. So, if you are a bureaucrat, okay, in that case study, then there you need to consider this administrative feasibility tremendously. But if you are not a bureaucrat, you are any citizen or any other such a person, then there you have little bit liberty, okay, to talk like an activist or write answer like an activist. But in case study, if you are given that you are a BDO, you are a deputy collector, you are IAS, IPS, military officer, then you need to work under the restriction of the law, limits of the constitution, limits of the law, limits of the finances. And there, that's why this point of administrative feasibility is very important. You need to worry about. So these general tips, guys, guidelines, I just wanted to give you that points you need to remember. Now coming back to this third point that I have mentioned here, multidimensional analysis. So guys, how to do that multidimensional analysis? Uske liye I told you I will take a different class, different entire lecture. Okay. So multidimensional analysis, I told you have to use in case study answers or other ethics paper answer, or even essay writing, or even GS 1, 2, 3, 4 paper answers, or even while writing answers to the optionals. So as a general topic, how to write multidimensional answers, I will discuss or record another lecture for that. You can stay tuned for that. Okay, but right now, guys, for multidimensional analysis, okay, remember one important point, how to do that in ethics paper. So what I mean by multidimensional analysis in ethics paper, so what you need to do, guys, that you need to go over this philosophy segment, psychology segment, administrative segment, okay, of your syllabus. So your entire syllabus is classified in these three segments. Okay, I have discussed one lecture on that, UPSC syllabus discussion. Do go through that lecture where you will get comprehensive idea about the syllabus and what points you need to study. So there I told you that syllabus is classified in these 3 classes. So there you need to scan while writing answer all these philosophy segment, all the points of philosophy segment, that is ethics, morality, their comparison, whether case study is related with that, whether case study has any issue related to descriptive ethics, normative ethics, meta-ethics, whether case study is related with the moral absolutism, moral relativism, moral objectivism, moral subjectivism, okay. If not, whether case study related with the virtue ethics, consequentialist ethics, deontology ethics, right ethics, and there are a lot of thinkers there. So scan all those thinkers, all their ideas, and think or consider or link whether you could write anything from that part. Okay, so that's philosophy segment. If not, then you can go to the psychology segment. Now in psychology segment, guys, then you have value system chapter, attitude chapter, theories of attitude formation and change, whether they are linked with your answer, can you link them with the answer. Then you have topic of emotional intelligence, whether you can write anything from that. Your topic of social influence and persuasion, there are many theories under that, whether you can write from that. Okay, so you need to scan entire philosophy psychology segment very quickly and note down the points that you can write in that particular case study. And this is what multidimensional analysis from perspective of ethics paper. Okay, then you need to go to the administrative segment. Then administrative segment, there are a lot of values, okay, that UPSC has given in syllabus: integrity, probity, objectivity, accountability, compassion, empathy, etc. And I told you in syllabus discussion part that when we will discuss ethics classes, when we will discuss ethics paper, I will discuss with you guys, okay, 25-30 values. Uske alawa bhi there are a lot of terms in ethics paper under administrative segment, like ethical competence, ethical infrastructure, ethical culture, ethical reasoning, constitutional morality, constitutional fluidity, constitutional dynamism, etc. Okay, so lot of terms are there, terms related to good governance, 8 E's of governance, economy, efficiency, effectiveness, ethos, ethics, equality, equity, engagement, etc. Then all such terms, okay, there are 100+ terms in administrative segment. Okay, you can have to scan and think whether any of these concepts, okay, are linked with my case study and whether I could write answer from that. And if not, then there is a multidimensionality chart. Okay, I will discuss with you this chart separately, where I will discuss with you 20-25 factors, okay, which I have even mentioned just now, that is society, culture, religion, family, education, textbook, media, philosophy, technology, agriculture, geography, constitution, laws, administration, etc. And all such factors, whether you could link them with the case study and can come up with the answer or not. So how to write multidimensional answer? Uske liye I will come up with the separate lecture. Check that out, okay, on my channel. So there I will discuss this. So this you have to do, guys, this multidimensional analysis in these 4 categories. Okay, check out your philosophy entire syllabus, psychology syllabus, administrative segment syllabus of ethics paper. Come up with some 4-5 points here, come with 4-5 points there, etc. And for each and every case study, if you come up with, by doing this multidimensional analysis, 8-10 points in every question, okay, that's enough. So any case study, there are 3 or 2 sub questions. In 2 sub question, 6-7 points, 15 points you come up in your answer, 15 core terms, value loaded terms you come up in your answer, okay, using this multidimensionality chart, then that's enough. Okay, your answer will be extremely value loaded, okay, qualitative as well as quantitative, and you will get very good marks. So that's all the basic tips that I wanted to give you related to case study discussions. Okay, so for other lectures, stay tuned, and also download my app, Darshanik IAS by Kadam sir, on Google Play App Store, and join me there, okay, where I will launch essay, ethics, and many other courses that will be extremely helpful for you. And also, guys, okay, stay tuned to my YouTube channel, and my join me on Telegram for notes or any other content on my on Telegram channel, Darshanik IAS by Kadam sir. You can search by that name, or UPSC Ethics 4, okay, is my Telegram ID. So thanks for listening, guys, and stay tuned.